Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. This is going to be your reading for February the 25th. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And I hope that you're all doing great. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to here on YouTube at Angel Guidance Tarot on YouTube. So if you're seeing this on another channel or another TikTok, this is not me. So just know I am blonde. So just thank you so much, Scorpio. All right, so let's see what's going on in your energy. Take a look at, I do want to mention that I have a $35 special going on. It's limited time for the spring fling reading. See what's coming up in your energies coming up for March. So if you'd like to get a head start on that, your spring and getting that renewal and everything going on, or you just want to check on whatever situation you're in, please notify me at angelguidestarot@gmail.com. And that way I can get you a reading in. And it needs to be booked in advance because I do book up very fast, okay? So please respect me on that. And respect my time as well. So I come here almost every day to bring you a Scorpio reading. Remember, energies are constantly flowing and changing. So just take whatever fits. And if it doesn't fit, it's okay. It means it was not your reading. So please come back another day. Please just don't complain. My time here is very valuable on Earth, just like yours, okay? So, and I know most of you, 99.9%, but I'm just saying this as a disclaimer. My time is very precious, just like your time in life. I buy materials, I have to pay for things, and, I take care of my dogs. Pretty much that's why I do readings in the extended readings, and that's why I do personal readings to help my dogs in their medical, okay? So sometimes we just don't know what everybody's going through, including myself. So please have some compassion for me with that. And being a Scorpio myself, 5 placement is annoying, and hearing people complain when it's not your time and you're not. And this is pretty much a free reading right here, right? So, but yeah. All right, Scorpio. So let's see what's the energy, and we'll get 3 more. So that it didn't flip though. Let's get it flipped. If you're welcome to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe notification, and so you'll get the latest uploads. Okay, I have some readings coming up, so if you do want to get on that special, it's limited time only, and space is limited. Okay, I really seriously need to say that because people come back like 6 months later. Can I have that $35 reading? No, because my time in life changes as well. So, all right, Scorpio. All right, whew, let's take a breath. Okay. All right, so Scorpio, here you have the Tower, the Hangman, and the 6 of Cups, and you have the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and you have the Devil card. Okay, there's some good news and bad news here. Okay, so which one do you want first? Okay, so the good news, I'm gonna give you the bad news first because most people say bad news, bad news. So anyway, the bad news here is you still got some healing to do, which is still kind of good, I guess. But you do have some toxicity that is still bothering you, and people that has done you wrong. This is the negative trait. I'm not going to say it's toxic, but it's more like a negative thinking. Because what is the part that you can't understand, Scorpio, is that because your heart is so big and so gorgeous and so beautiful, people don't have that kind of heart everywhere, okay? And so when you go out and you give love, or you see people for who they are, and you thinking about that they're just good people, in nature, but that's not the case, Scorpio. Remember, you're empath. So let me hear it in the comments. I am an empath, okay? Because you need to remind, I know I said this before, but you need to claim it, because when you claim you're an empath, then you have the understanding. You might be a super empath, you might be Hayota, you might be the dark empath, you might be the chosen empath. I don't know which one you are. You have to Google that. But if you're an empath, okay, so I might have to do a whole separate video on empaths one day. But understand you are always in a tower. And maybe it's not fair to Scorpios, but then at the same time, we are the ones, as the empaths, are the ones the devil likes to chase, okay? Have you ever been in that energy where you just can't get away from bad people, or, just like that saying goes, one thing after another, or it's like you just don't feel that peace, or you don't feel you get around somebody and they just leave you like frustrated and you're starting to feel that negative thinking. Well, Scorpio, that's why it is because the energies from those people are vibrating inside of you. And that's why I see this Devil card. The thing I would tell you about in this energy is just to make sure you protect yourself a little more, but not be overbearing to yourself, but work on that. Saying to work on that, okay? Now, the Hangman up here, and that's the part of the thinking that you need to worry about. And the Six of, because you do have a deep memory. You know, Scorpios, what is this? Scorpios are, they might forgive you one day, but they never forget, okay? They just don't. But your energy, that's the bad news. You know, I don't know if that's bad news. It might be good news to you. But there's the energy of sadness, depression, anxiety. You are working. You are trying to build your Queen of Pentacles. And even though it's a struggle here, I do feel like a struggle. After this last person, whoever you were dealing with, it did shatter you in some way, in the way of not your spirit, but it did shatter you into another you. It did put you, it's like broken glass. It's like, you know, if you have a beautiful heart, right, and it's full of love, and it falls on the ground, it cracks into pieces. The heart is never the same again, okay? That's what I feel here. There's something about you, your energy inside yourself has changed because of this, and you don't even, part of you don't even believe in love anymore. It's like, I'm just tired of people. I'm always getting the short end of the stick. Because Scorpio, what it is that the angels and the devil has been chasing you, okay? Whether it's through people, bad luck, you might see it like that. They're trying to get you away from you being who you are, okay, as an empath. And so that Fool card there is in a reverse. And so sometimes you think, sometimes you're not smart. I'm not going to say this stupid word. But sometimes you're not smart and you're like, why did I do that? Why did I get involved with this person? How did I get involved in bad situations? Why am I always in the getting the short end of the stick kind of feeling? But Scorpio, you're going to be taken care of, okay? You have always been taken care of. So if you have a piece of paper right now, I would like for you to write down some of the top 5 hardships you've been through. Now, if you want to do 10, you can, but just do 5. 3 to 5 would be good. And you could see, if you're listening to this video, you have always overcame it with that tower moment. So you're always transforming. You're always going through these tower moments. And you're like, well, why? Why Angel God didn't say, I'm always going through tower moments? Because it's leveling you to the next best person that you can be, okay? You might not believe me when I say that, but you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you say to yourself, you know, yeah, I've been through pain. You may have been lost on money, you might have filed bankruptcy, you might have been shattered by, your heart has been shattered to 1,000 pieces over somebody that you truly loved. I mean, it's all that, you know, all those things. But at the end, when you look at where you're at right now, you're thinking, wow, I just bought a house, a new job just came available. I don't feel that sadness anymore, even if you do, it's still going. You know, it's leaving you, it's fading out. So this is the part where I'm talking about you are coming back into good luck here, because you got the Justice here and the Page of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups and that Page of Cups, there's part of you, when you look back at yourself, it's like, what was I doing? Why was I dating somebody from the ghetto? Why was I dating a loser? Why was I dating somebody like this? Ew. You know, you're like, I had actually told my ex this. I was like, I don't even know you. Who are you? I haven't seen you in 6 or 7 years. And you're over here talking about, you think of me? Who are you? You know, that's what I mean. But your Strength card is going to be like 10, 20 feet tall and bulletproof, right? No mention of that, but 3 of Cups is here. You're just standing in this. You are going to say, you know what? I've been through some lot of crap, but I have overcame it because the angels and your higher power, your higher self, has protected you from evil, okay? Now, if you're still going through this, having that toxic thinking, or the devil is, you feel like the devil's on your coattail chasing you, bad luck's going on, you're like, why is this, every time you turn around at something, It's because the devil is trying to pressure you to not have faith, not to trust yourself, not to understand you are a super empath of Scorpio world. They cannot, that you fighting that battle, Scorpio, against them, and you send them back to the center. You're like, get away from me, devil. Or you pray to your higher power, in my case, Jesus. Jesus, please don't let no weapons form against me prosper. Please keep the evil devil, demonic demons, away from me. Please keep those people away from me. And then when you say that kind of energy, I think it's under Matthew 37, I think. I have to go back and look. I think it's Matthew 37, verse 1 through 4. It's talking about that. So anyway, it's talking about the devil is always looking for the pure souls. But at the end of the day, Scorpio, you see that you're going to be taken care of. So your worries here always comes out. So it comes in threes, right? Your strength, your Three of Cups, and your Pentacles. Your money, your happiness, and your strength is what you're going to gain right here, Scorpio. You are feeling, way, way up there. Okay, you're going to be, it's like I picture you standing on top of a mountain, screaming with your arms up, that you are free. You are I am me, okay? And you're gonna love yourself more than you ever will coming up into March. There's the Ace of Cups. Or you might be getting some love here, but you're not holding on to that thought. You might be, okay? So let's go into your energy here, see what's your Scorpio. So you're going to be getting some energy here where you're just going to love yourself. I don't know why I'm saying some of you. It's like the truth. You became a warrior. That's what I feel here. Oh my goodness, I am all right here. Ooh, Magician. The universe is like, they're watching you, Scorpio. I know you might have, hold it. You're going to have to believe what I'm telling you. And you're going to have to manifest here. Okay, if you have a piece of paper, I want you to write down the top 3 things that you really want. But use the word I will get it. Like it's happening right now in the present moment. We're not talking about the past. We're not talking about the future. I want you to live in the present, right? And I want you to say that every day, whatever you write down, the top 3. I will get a wonderful job. I will move. I will find love. Whatever it is. But you got to be careful on the love part. Because, you might love them, but they might not love you. You know what I mean? Be truthful to yourself. What is it that you are really in this powerful thinking here, reflecting on? But you're going to have to admit to yourself what you have learned to the universe. You're going to have to say, I have learned I will not take my clothes off too fast. I have learned to get to know someone. I have learned that I don't need all these material things. Or I have learned that I deserve the best things. I have learned to put boundaries. I have learned to trust my judgment. And I have learned that not everyone has a heart like me. So whatever it is that you learned, you're going to have to admit that, okay? With that Hangman in the upright. Say it out loud, okay? Along with those 3 things you want. Because you're going to show that power within yourself. You're going to be very, very secure here, Scorpio. Very powerful in your energy, your confidence, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you handle it. When people look in your eyes, they're like, whew, that's not one I could get over on. And that devil energy can't touch you anymore, okay? That devil who's been chasing you as an empath, and you remember, devils live in people, okay? You look at people's eyes, you can tell, all right? You can look straight in somebody's eyes, and the first energy I feel when I look at somebody's eye, I'm like, ooh, your eyes gives me a vibe, good vibe or a bad vibe, you know what I mean? But you got the Magician here, the universe, your higher power. I want you to live in the moment of what you really want. And you visualize it just like you see it right now. And you need to say that every day. Look in the mirror like if you want to have a sports car. I'm just giving you a get. Now, you got to be careful what you wish for because sports car costs money and you might not want that debt, right? So, like you might wish for, you might be struggling money. You might be saying, can you bring me a very good paying job so I don't struggle anymore. Let the universe know what you're wanting it for. But you got to say it in the present moment. Like, I need money because I want to be comfortable. Or I don't want devil energies around me. This is the reason why. A, B, C, D. Give them your reasons. But you live it in a moment. And you're going to come out of that illusion or whatever you were in. Okay? Those bad moments. And you're going to stand in the Pentacles here. You got the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Your money is going to flourish here. Okay? Your truth, when you're standing in that power and your truth of who your authentic self, and you take out those excuses about things that happen, you're gonna skyrocket, Scorpio. Okay? I'm just telling you right now. Okay? Now that's as far as your money, who you are, what's going on with you. Now some of you want to look for love. Okay, but we can see that, but you're like, why do I need love if I have money? Love can be second. Love don't pay my bills. You know, you are getting into this. Yeah, I don't see you in the love mode right now. Ace, you're like, nah, I don't want to argue with people. I like my bed. I like to eat my snacks. I like my peace and quiet. I just don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want. And there's the Magician again. Why is the Magician here for Scorpio? Now see your destiny here, Scorpio. What is this destiny with you? Ooh, happiness. Your destiny is going into the sun. Your energy, your vibration. Some of you have been very lazy about exercising. Remember, don't sit down too long or sleep too long. You get blood clots. Okay? Just saying. Judgment. Make sure you're eating right, drinking a lot of water here. You're in love with yourself. I do feel like you're moving on to this happy. And you know, the Four of Wands is something about the boundaries of I need happiness and stability. Emotional stability, mental stability, financial stability. That's what I've learned here in my judgment. And you're moving forward with that kind of way of thinking. And it's almost like you are coming into, you're shedding the old you and reviving a new you. That's that tower moment. And sometimes Scorpios, those tower moments are meant for us to experience because it makes us better people. It makes us grow in sunshine and go to be happy and get out of that darkness with that devil energy. Ugh. You know, the loser or those people who tries to bring you down and tries to make you feel bad. No, Scorpio, that is not time. This is what you're looking forward to, okay? Manifesting your own happiness. The road to happiness here. You're on that. You make your decisions. This is about your life. You're not living your life for other people anymore. Okay? I understand you got to take care of your kids. But you're on your own road to happiness here. Possibly another relationship. But I don't. It's not coming out really strong here. But, okay. And by the way, make sure you give me that thumbs up and hype my channel. And make sure you know that I'm just on YouTube only here. So, if you're seeing this, that's where I'm at. Make sure you're on YouTube. If not, it's a fake channel. Please report those people. I can't stand liars and cheaters. You know, karma will come back and bite them. You know, hello, judgment, Scorpio card. Karma will come get those people. So you don't have to worry about those people that have hurt you or doing bad to you, because karma will circle around and give them a dose of their own medicine and 10 times fold. Okay. Those people who like to cheat, even like the people who stole my videos, they think they're going to get away with it. Oh, no, you will. No, you won't get away with it. You might think it's funny. You might think it's cool, or you might think you're being greedy with money and getting views or whatever. That views are going to cost you because you're messing with the Empress. I am a super empath, a hoe to a dark empath. I don't know. I'm going to go remind myself what I am. But that's an empath. And you can't play and you can't make bad decisions, Scorpio. You're in the boundaries here. Okay, but this person right here is wanting their princess back, their prince or the princess back. Okay, but, or this could be somebody coming new to you, however you want to judge that. Okay, but I don't feel like you're really, there's a relationship card there. I don't feel like you're all in yet. You know, like you've been through so much, you're like, I think I'm better off by myself. I might date, have friends and benefits. Nah, you don't do friends and benefits. But you might decide later on, like maybe later on. You're not too keen about people right now. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. If you like this reading, please give me that thumbs up and make that judgment on yourself and decide what you want to do. Manifest very beautifully for yourself. Read it out loud every day, mantra of what you want. Be careful what you wish for, though. And, you know, love is kind of like iffy right now, being honest with you. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If this is resonating for you, if you like a personal reading, reach out to me at angelgoddesstarot@gmail.com. Check the description box for all the payments and Venmo and PayPal. Remember, my personal readings and any extended I do go to my dogs. Pretty much that's where all the money goes. They're healthy doggies, but I do have to take care of them very well. The medication costs me a lot, to be honest. I can't understand why a dog costs more than a human. But anyway, to this day. But it is what it is. But Scorpio, thank you so much for all your love and support. Make sure you click that like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.